And well, we're just days away from the budget 2020, where the Modi government will present its fiscal roadmap. In a way, it is one of the most anticipated budgets because of the global economic slowdown. The expectations are high, but the choices are limited. Either spend more and expand the fiscal deficit or cut down on expenditure and hence the growth. So what will it be? Over the course of this week, we will be speaking to experts to get a sense of that. Daniele Lacalle, chief economist at the Tressis Gestion, joins us live from London. Well, the first question that I'd like to ask you, Mr. Daniele, is what do you expect from this budget?
What I expect from the budget is a continuation of the policies that we have seen in the last budget. In fact, it is very likely that subsidies continue to grow and that as the economy is slowing down and quite significantly, that some of the more aggressive measures in terms of taxation will be at least contained. So I think that the budget will be clearly expansionary, and I think that the budget is likely to expand on previous policies that we have seen in the last budget.
And well, the IMF report says that the Indian economy has created a drag on world economy. Would you agree with that?
Well, the Indian economy does not create a drag on the global economy. The Indian economy is growing will be grown at about 4.8%, slightly below. All of that is a drag on the Indian citizens, on the Indian companies, and on the Indian economy. That's what we should care about. The global economy is obviously affected by lower growth in India, but is much more affected by lower growth in the European Union or China. So I would not say that India is a drag on the global growth. I think that what India needs to do is to focus on how to strengthen its own growth, because what we should be concerned is about the Indian citizens and the Indian companies, not because it reduces one basis point in global growth. That is not the fact.
Right. With rising protectionism and China-US trade deal, what should India be doing?
Well, obviously, rising protectionism in other countries is a fantastic opportunity for India. Why? Because India, opening its barriers to trade, opening its borders, attracting more investment is exactly the way for them. The reason why obviously, and it is not good news for the world, the rising protectionism, but if you see other countries that are implementing bad measures, what you have to do for India is actually undertake good measures, attract more investment. Some of the investment that is not going to go to those countries that have diminishing growth and weakening economies because of protectionism, those investments should come to India. And that's what the government needs to focus on. The government needs to focus on that marvelous, incredible amount of capital that is looking for growth and for good opportunities to invest in energy, in infrastructure, in technology, in consumer staples, in so many sectors, in industrial sectors that can go to India because others are making mistakes. So I would focus on that as a positive.